Hello everyone, it's Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a quick review on this Roomba 105 Plus the mopping attachment. So here we have the mopping attachment we're going to have to install. We're going to see how well it cleans up the corner. We got some long hair, we got some obstacles, and we got some muddy paw prints. Now this robot will vacuum and mop at the same time, so let's fill up the water tank right here. Okay, let's see how easy it fills up. All right, it's taking a lot of water. I like that. All right, it's full. We also have to pre-wet the mop pad. Even though it is going to spray some water on it through these holes right here, we've got to get the mop pad wet. Okay, so the easiest way is to put the mop pad onto the dustbin and then install the dustbin. There's just these two little holes. It cannot raise or lower the mop pad, but there is a water pump inside there. And now it's ready. Now let's put it on the water bin is installed. Okay, let's see how the Roomba 105 and the mopping attachment do in the corner cleaning test and the muddy paw prints. And we got some long hairs. Oh, not too bad. Did a pretty good job. And it is able to go under some furniture. Now again, it's just dragging that mop pad on the floor. It's not able to lift it or push down, but it is able to keep it wet. It does have a water pump that's going to keep it wet. And now it's going to go back and forth and make the straight lines after it went around the perimeter of the room. Yeah, I can see the wetness. So it's not able to avoid toys. Not too bad at mopping. Did really good along the edge there. Not so good in the corner, but it doesn't have anything that can extend into the corner, so. Okay, so it's doing the second pass now. The first pass was like this. The second pass is like this. On the second pass, it doesn't do the perimeter of the room, at least not yet. Maybe it does it at the end. We're gonna try a shoe that's kind of tall. We'll see how the obstacle avoidance is with a shoe. So the bumper activated. Still gets pretty close to it though. There's the second pass on the muddy paw prints. Now we are able to see in the app exactly where it's cleaning, where it traveled. Now for everyday mopping, this might actually do an okay job. For a big mess, it might struggle a little bit. Okay, cleaning's all done. Now I have to take that mop pad off the bottom and clean it myself, put it in the laundry. But again, it's gonna go back and try to stay away from carpet. Okay, so it's back at the docking station, and it's going to auto-empty the dustbin.
Emptying the dustbin.
Okay, so it's not able to identify small cables. Okay, that was actually pretty shocking. I mean, we gotta investigate now, but that was okay. Auto empty worked good. Let's check. Well, the mop pad. It did capture a lot of the dirt. I gotta take it off, and take it to the, wash it myself. But let's, there are some long hairs wrapped around that. So it doesn't claim to be able to tackle long hairs, but this was actually pretty shocking. Okay, retails with the combo $393, retails for $469. I think that's why I hated it so much at the beginning. I paid $469 for it. Now the one without the mop is $319, which I paid $450 for. And I was pretty rough on it. Again, that's so I paid $450. That was absolutely a waste. But $300. Let's talk about if it's worth $300. Well, no, it's not, because I can get this Mova S10 Plus. I bought that with my own money, and it's under $300, and it does so much better. It's got a dustbin. There's the water tank. It can raise and lower. The mop pad is it can raise and lower this, and it wets it a lot, and it can wet it. It's just that this attachment does. That's the only thing I don't like. But for under $300, it does a little bit better with long hairs, but not much. But its obstacle avoidance was a little bit better. They at least make an attempt. It's not perfect by no means, but that Roomba has 0 obstacle avoidance. I wish that tray came off with the mop pad like that. But this obstacle avoidance is 0. Yeah. But at least it did auto empty. Yeah, it does make me mad when the setup doesn't go super well. I do like this app. I'm not super familiar with it yet, but it is nice, and I think it's going to come up with some automations for you, automatically. Yeah, it's just got me rethinking. I just did this Q10 S5 Plus, it's $400, and it's a far superior than this one. It can raise and lower the mop pad, has sonic vibration. It did a much better job. This one, I say I want to like them. It comes down to price point. If this thing was $200, it would be amazing. Because you're getting a $200 robot that actually does okay with some limitations. I guess when I see the price come down on these, then I'm starting to be like, okay, I'm starting to give it a little bit more leniency. But when they were charging 500 bucks, I just can't even come close to that, because the L50, the Dream L50, this is my wall of fame. I'm gonna come up with a banner. Tell me what you think it should be in the comments. But the L50 was 150 or 200 or 500 bucks. So I think that's where my just huge, like, no, don't buy it comes into. But as the price goes down, it becomes a buy, sorta. But I'm going to continue buying these with my own money and give you my honest opinion. I just, I'll put a link in the show description notes. I'll have about 5 or 6 robots that I approve of. I'm setting up a new wall here. We're going to start testing these robots that are under 400 bucks. And because there's a whole new lineup. Roborock has a new Q10 series and a Q7 series. I've been unboxing and testing. Like I said, I just got the Q10. I'm waiting on some bigger robots coming. I don't know what the new releases are. I have to shift gears. Like, I went super hyper focused on these Roborocks, Movas, Dreams, Eufy, these ones that $500 plus. I'm shifting my focus to this now, and I'm going to kind of hyper focus on these, give you my best. Brought the Eufy over, that C10. That's a good little one. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. I'll put those links in the show description notes. If you use those links, the products don't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. I might start memberships in the future on YouTube. I don't have a lot of familiarity with memberships. Let me know what you think of memberships, what maybe the memberships I could offer, what special benefits, maybe a live stream just for members, like a Q&A, or they get to pick what robot I buy next or something. So let me know what you think. And cost-wise, $2, maybe $3 or $4 a month, just to kind of help offset these buying these robots. And that way I don't have to go into thinking of getting these robots for free. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.